What's good, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and before I get into why Wolfenstein Cyberpilot on the PSVR, also on the Oculus, is so entirely disappointing, I do want to mention this game is a $20 product, so take that into consideration as I run down why it is so disappointing. Let's begin. Okay, here we are in the the bit of business where it's not actually shooting things just yet. And so the crux of the issue with this game is that it is incredibly linear and under 2 hours long. So that, obviously, in 2019, for VR, is very, very disappointing, right? So you got kind of your things that you have to do in this facility, and also the things when you shoot stuff in the other parts of the game. But yes, you are in kind of a very constrained situation because of how the game is set up. That's fine. And if there was more of the game, that would be just fine. The problem is there is not more of the game. You are in these very linear stages, and you can finish the game in like under 2 hours. There are only 4 missions, and that's kind of it. And that's just kind of a bummer. Because what is here is competent, and what is here looks nice. And the problem you had back in 2016 with the grand VR launch of PSVR and the official Oculus Rift stuff is that all the AAA experiences were short. They looked nice, they looked fantastic, but they were all very short. And now back to floor number 2. So basically, it seems like a very shiny tech demo, and in 2019, that's not what you want. You don't want a shiny tech demo. You want a better, fully functional game, even for $20. So it's just kind of a bummer, really. So there is a story here you get, and it takes place at the same time as Youngblood, which I have not played yet, but it doesn't seem too particularly, like, important to the overall narrative of what's happening here. But it's fine. Again, it's competent. This game is very competent, but at $20 being done in under 2 hours is just entirely depressing. If this game was like twice as long, or if it was part of a larger package, like Ace Combat gave you like 2 hours of VR in the Ace Combat 7 package, right? So you had that. You had like 30 or 40 tracks of Trackmania Turbo in the full Trackmania Turbo package. It was not separated out. So I have to wonder if at some point this was part of the Youngblood package, and it said, you know what? We can make more money. So the bean counters or the marketers or whoever decided, alright, we're going to make more money on this thing because we're greedy. And I'm like, no, you don't need that. Like, it's not that extensive of a product. Like, it's cool, but when you're done in like 2 hours, it's like, alright, well, what's the point? What's the point? Do that. Fix him up. So I will here hopefully get into the combat shortly. Just gotta find all the... Whoa! My face. So yeah, like the scope and the scale here is fantastic. Like that stuff is awesome. Did I miss a part? Did I miss a piece? Where else was he hit with the shrapnel? Oh, I see it. I see it. I'm getting there. Don't worry. So yeah, basically, I just wanted more of this. Like, what it's doing in VR is not particularly new or, you know, fresh or exciting, but it's good. There's just not enough of it. And it's very disappointing. I guess the thing is, for me, with games like this, right, do the thing. Here. Whatever. Take the data chip and hack it. Like, the thing with this is that because it looks so nice, I want more of it. Because I did put the data chip there. That's what I did. I literally returned the chip to the Citadel. Alright. And so now we head into the mission. Let's get to moving. Yep, deploy. Let's go. And because they already have all this art, because they already have all these assets from their already existing AAA game, like, I'm kind of like, you're charging me $20 for this. And so all of it is a 2 hour, extraordinarily linear experience. It's a bummer, man. It really is. I thought we had gotten past this part of the VR thing, right? I've played enough VR games in the past 3 years. I thought we had gotten past this, where you had this shiny 2-hour, oh man, that's promising, I hope it gets built into a bigger, larger project. It's sad to me that Resident Evil 7 is still kind of the gold standard for, hey, here's a full game, fully playable in VR. And it's like, I do want more of that AAA experience in VR, but not at the expense of, hey, it's 2 hours long. Like, that's just not what I'm looking for. Especially when it's super linear. Like, it's not even like it's not even a high score game, you know? It's not even really, like, getting high scores. So, alright, we're going to do some training here. Now, it's not on rails. I will say that much. It is not on rails. I can walk around, right? I can turn, and so I'm not confined to being on rails, but the actual in-game stuff is super linear that it kind of doesn't really matter that it's not on rails. Like, and I'm not saying it's trying to trick you, but yeah, it's not really what you want. And so I'm aiming here with the move controllers, and I gotta be shooting these guys here. Like this. Like that. You can die. And it overheats. So what does this one do over here? I'm not sure. Gonna find out. But yeah, gotta kind of keep an eye on that. Oh no! So, alright. Left one is rocket launcher. That's awesome. Like, the stuff where you're playing the game is fine, man. Like, I don't have a problem with the part where you're playing the game. The part where there's not enough of the game is 1000% the problem. Die! Just die! Yeah, and then it overheats. That's fine. Now, I hear big trucks. The panic button gives me shields. So you have 3 different vehicles in this game, right? You have the Panzerhound, you have the drone from Stage 2, and this is Stage 3 that has this giant mech suit type deal. And even if you had a game twice as long that still only had 3 vehicles, that'd be fine. But when you're like, hey, it's $20, and then you're done, and it's super linear, like, just doing this, like, alright, shooting guys, fun, love shooting guys, love making things explode, but there's just not enough of it. And to say, alright, this is what VR should be in 2019 from a large publisher is just very disappointing. And this stage here is honestly very, very similar to Stage 1, so that's also a little bit like, alright, you're just kind of keep on recycling here. Oops. And that's kind of whatever. Like, when you need to heal here, you can kind of go into here and do this, and you have little drones here to heal your guy. That's your health bar down there. But, oh, hi, hello. Hello, you need to die. Panic button, shields. There we go. I did it. So, again, it looks cool. And I wish there was more of it. But there's not. And, like, unless you want to beat it on every difficulty and get all the trophies, you're not going to find a lot of value in replaying this game more than once. And because it is so very, very short... Oh, there's the Panzerhound. Die, Panzerhound! Oh, there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them. And then you die. And then, my friend, you die. So, yeah. It's comfortable. Like, here's the thing. It's functional. It's comfortable. I like the setup. I like, you know, being back in this world in VR where I'm in VR. Like, that stuff is fine. No issues with the consequences of how they've set up this world and this game. So, thankfully, I have GameFly, and therefore I was able to rent it, and then I'm going to finish it today and send it back. Because otherwise, like, there's no point in buying this game. Like, it should have been an add-on with a different... Oh, God. It should have been an add-on, give me shields, with a different game. Like, it should have been, like, not a standalone product if all you're going to do is make this short little thing that lasts for 2 hours. Even Doom VFR from Bethesda had more content than this thing has, right? And I have my own issues with Doom VFR, believe me. That thing had plenty of other issues that are kind of just outside of the scope of this video to discuss. But, uh-oh. Shoot him now! Uh-oh. Panic! Shields! But yeah, I still have a lot of health here, so Alright, heal up. Get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back on my health bar here. Somebody shooting me still? Oh, hi! I forgot about you. Guess what? You're dead. So, there's that. And yeah, like, you kind of get the idea here and what this is and what this does. It's not much more than this. It's not much more than what you already see. There was some kind of stealth mechanic stuff in Mission 2 with the drone that was a little bit less linear, but still pretty freaking linear. So, I hate to keep harping on it, right? But, like, you have to understand that in the version of, alright, I'm watching one stage, this looks pretty cool, I wouldn't mind playing it in VR. In that context, it shows well for demos. I'm gonna die here. It shows well for a demo. Yeah, I died. But it does not actually show well when you have the full game and realize just how short it is. So, that's my look here at Wolfenstein Cyberpilot. If you have VR, don't buy this. Like, if you have Gamefly, rent it. Or if it's like, you know, $5, then yeah, sure. As an experience for $5, then perhaps that's worth doing. But for $20, there's much better, much more in-depth, much more interesting VR you can get for $20 that has been out and is a much more full-fledged video game experience. So, I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. More videos on this channel. Oh, dude, bro, chill, alright? I'm trying to end the video. I don't need your guff, man. I don't need it. Panic button. I'm dying here again because I was trying to end the freaking video. Let me pause the game here. That would help. Okay, I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. More videos. See you next time. And I'm out.